Welcome back to FreightWaves Now and this first carrier update of the second hour presented by Uptake. Donnie, going to look at a little different than what we typically do.
Yeah, so these are the wait times in minutes. And this is a national average, and they went up here at the end of August. Now, it's really important. This is something that, it's I've only ever seen it measured in sonar, but it's very important because affects how many hours a driver can drive. If he's sitting there and stuck at a dock, then he's obviously not driving. And how are drivers paid? They're paid to go forward. So we saw an uptick here to just a little bit over 2 hours. And you can measure this in any of the markets, which might be important for you to see what markets you're offered to deliver into. And you might want to go in and see the wait times because they could be extremely high. And if they are, you may need to charge more because your truck's going to sit. So this is for both pickup and delivery. So if you have a 2-hour delivery, then a 2-hour pickup, and of course, maybe 30, 40 minutes driving in between, there's 5 hours of that driver's day that he's not going to be, really going forward to make you revenue.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's the key, right? If you think they're already limited on time, right, with hours of service. If you take out 4 hours loading and unloading
in a day.
Yeah, I mean, what they've been doing is it's effectively gone.
Yeah, it's almost wiped out that day. So we're going to jump in and kind of look at this at a different angle here. On the next chart here, we're going to look at ports. It's been brought up a lot. Now, the number in the middle, the percentage, that's the year-over-year change. And then the number at the very bottom is the actual minutes. So the Port of New York has the highest wait times right now at 148 minutes. And this is down 8.5% from last year. So there's probably a lot of improvement that could happen in that port. The Port of Norfolk, it's down 27%. It's at 146 still. So they have been working on bringing those ports down. Now, a lot of these Eastern Coast ports, I've picked up a lot of slack from where shippers from overseas are trying to avoid the West Coast ports. Some of them are because they're so jammed up. They're sending the freight around to the East Coast ports, and they're actually jamming those up a little bit here. And, now my favorite port of Savannah has, 50 ships sitting outside waiting to come in. So that could really put a burden on those. So you can bring up the actual port times. Looking here at Savannah, you can see here right around July of 2020, their maritime import shipments in Savannah have been trending upward. And this is what's causing that back up. And you'll see this in a lot of ports on the Northeast, in the Atlantic Oceans.
Yeah, I mean, if you look, right, that spike in July, that's when that shift really occurred. You start to see the congestion. I mean, I was down in that area around that same time, and you could tell the port was congested. But anyway, Donnie, that does it for this update. We'll check in with you again one more time. Right now, toss it back over to Kaylee and Michael.